pursuing their educational attainment and their dreams. We all are. This is the oath we made before the people of our city. This matter involves the school which molded my character and moral values to be a person of others, and a profession to be of service to others. And my faith in humanity as a public official or public servant, that we can all live harmoniously and pursue our happiness despite our differences. With this, Madam Chair, I humbly request for an inquiry regarding of committees on social services, education, and youth to look into this issue alongside the Commission of Board of our Cagayan de Oro Diversity and Equality. But before I go back to my seat, I seek your kind indulgence that I may be allowed to share a video with you today, a video which I hope would touch everyone's hearts and remind us that we can all live in harmony and peace despite our differences.
Vision be our guiding light as we journey through our lives. Let our song echo into the night, united in our stride.
Look around us, let us realize we're part of the same side. Let's create a vision where every voice takes flight. I am strong and different, unique in every way. We're part of the same story, we're part of the same place. Celebrate colors, each and every face. You are a part of me, and surely we embrace. As we build a world where all can thrive, let compassion be our pride. Let us cherish every moment, let us break down all divide. Together we'll venture across the oceans wide. With hope and strength we'll journey through every song and tide. I am strong, I am different, unique in every way. We're all in the same story, we're all in the same
Thank you very much. A beautiful song. Very nice report. Yes, any comment? Councilor Ayan Mark Nakaya, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. Thank you, Councilor Girly Balaba, for the special report and for sharing with us the video that would pronounce the declaration of policy of the Republic of the Philippines, that there should be no indifference, that everything under governance as well as in place of our society should be fair, equal, and equitable. And the video provides us this necessity that we should address whatever indifferences, whatever unjustly act of not necessarily on legal profound platform, but on creed, on religion, on fairness, and for whatever background a person may have, should be respected. That is why I joined Councilor Gurley in her call, but not necessarily to one school, Madam Presiding Officer. It might be that the university is not involved in this doing. Perhaps teachers who may not be aware of the law, of the land, of the policy of the city government. So therefore, aside from the investigation and inquiry, we should address the entire school system in Cagayan de Oro, calling all administrators, informing them of the laws that may be broken if they will not respect each and every individuality and the background of a person. So that would be an added proposal to the inquiry, Madam Presiding Officer. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Councilor Ayan Mark Nakaya. Yes, Councilor Attorney Joey Abo, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. I also joined the special report of the good Councilor Girly Balaba. I came from the same educational institution. But should it be true? No, it saddens me as well. But in the interest of fairness, it is better that we, as pointed out by Councilor Nakaya, basin og teachers lang ni siya, wala gilabot ang eskwelahan. No, but should it, kung tinod mong gani ang eskwelahan gina siya, probably what they're basing is the what we call as the academic freedom. No, but academic freedom of all educational institutions must be balanced with the constitutional right of every person to practice his religious beliefs. And what is stated under Article 3 of the Constitution is always supreme to that, even to the powers of the government. So I support the call of Councilor Balaba, and hopefully things will be clarified as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Councilor Attorney Joey Abo. Yes, Councilor Roger Baday, then Council Majority Floor Leader, Attorney Edgar Cabanlas.
Thank you very much, Madam Presiding Officer, my colleagues in the 20th City Council. With regards to the special report of Councilor Gurley, I hope that the policy does not come from the academic institution, the school. And I heard that only the faculty who restrict the department. Now, I have read one Supreme Court ruling, U.S. and even in our country, in our jurisdiction, that this is with regards to a radiologist too. But in a hospital, one of the prominent hospital in the Philippines. So I will not just mention, but this is a Supreme Court ruling. He was required to, the radiologist, since he's not the licensed radiologist, he was required to to secure license. But he refused because he's already long been working as a radiologist in the said hospital. So the case, he was terminated, and then he filed illegal termination, and the case reached to Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court ruled that although they have the right, they have the right to for employment, to work for employment for a long period, but once you engage or enter into a profession, the state also has the right to regulate. So although you have the right, but once you are employing, or like in the school, once you enrolled in the school, you are subject to regulation of that institution, the policy. So there's the academic freedom, that is one of the highest hierarchy of rights of every institution and every student and even professors. But there are some certain rights, certain instance that you have also to surrender. So the school policy, I do not know the new CHED policy, kahit nursing man does impose or prohibit the institution to impose such kind of policy. In one experience din sa eskwelahan sa akong nagingikanan one university, there was one Muslim student, a female. He claimed to be or pare sa ilang ang dako nga rangko, and he does not want to cut his hair and his beard. For them, it is against their religion. It reached to court. The kaso, but the court decided that in favor of the school, because the school has also the right to impose policy. Now, in this regard, this should be properly referred to the proper committee so that this can be discussed with, and those concerned will be properly investigated during the committee meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Councilor Roger Abaday. Yes, Councilor Attorney Edgar Cabanlas, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, and thank you for the report, Councilor Palaba, Gurley. You know, thinking back, I think the university is referred to by Councilor Gurley. We are familiar. Everybody would be familiar. I will not mention the name. But for me, as been there in that institution from high school up to the College of Law, where I graduated and became a lawyer, this is one of the most liberal university in the Philippines. In fact, it is the host of so many negotiations between Muslim and the government. It is also the university where the biggest number of doctors graduated. It is also the university where the biggest number of nurses graduated. Grabe. Lugar, in fact, Madam Chair, members of the City Council, they have a protocol, a dress code. And that in that university, Muslim ladies are not allowed to wear, this uniform with open ang ilang mga bukton. So now makita nimo sila nga close ang ilang mga. So because they have that code, that dress code that was approved and recommended by the university administration. And I think the wearing of the hijab is allowed. So I cannot imagine what is the controversy here. I cannot imagine what would be the that's why it's good that this should be investigated. But I would like to advance some ideas. If it is the covering of the face, and when you enter the classroom and you cover your face, and there is, there is this attendance check, and this how do we call these cards, class cards. For example, bitok. When your face is covered. Tomorrow again. I mean, I think it's not a question of discrimination about religion. It would be about identity. Because how could I fully recognize you? And so, but I'm not assuming that would be the basis of this special report. Academic freedom, Madam Chair, is a principle that has been respected in so many generations in the past. In the big university in France, the academic freedom is most respected. In fact, the power of the government bows to that academic freedom. Kaya diha, nagikan sa mga eskwelahan ang mga militante, mga scientist nga nakapadako sa kalibutan, nakapa-improve sa nasyon. Ang atong mga presidente, ang atong mga congressmen, ang atong graduate ka na sa mga colleges. So diya, giumol ang mga leader sa atong nasyon. So, sa aking ko, if it is a question, I do not, if it is a covering of the hair, no problem about that. But if it is, I think, if it is covering of the face, so when there is a classroom perhaps, a class card check, pwede man din abrihan and then i-close na po.
Yeah. Bitaw.
I mean, so girly, please check on that. Because hijab wearing in that particular school is allowed. Is allowed. Pero kung imo nang tamunan, imong matari, ipakita. Pwede man na. Pwede. We will respect that. The school will respect that. Pero during tingali sa Oh. So, as I said, Madam Chair, again, I would say that we have to respect academic freedom. Academic freedom does not distinguish about religion. We're not talking about religion. We're not talking about Catholic or no. It's about the freedom that is given by law and by the Constitution to a school institution to grow, for that institution to grow and to develop itself without the interference of the government. So I hope, I always respect, of course, ang atong we have to investigate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Councilor Edgar Cabanlas. Yes, Councilor Attorney James Judith, Councilor Susette Daba.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. Inani lang, balikon ako, ugot akong pagsuporta sa panawagan ni Council Girly Balaba sa iya baling special report. O ang ako lang po, niuyon ko sa gisulti ni Majority Floor Leader, Council Edgar Cabanlas, nga angayan gyud nga aduna investigasyon paghahimuon kabahin ni ana nga reklamo. Ang ako lang, isip kanhi presidente sa student government sa maong tunghaan. Nasayod ko nga automatic ang presidente sa student government membro sa College Disciplinary Board. Nasayod po si Council Ayan Mark Nakaya isip magulang nako nga batch.
Ayun, klaruha.
Magulang nako nga batch si Council Ayan Mark Nakaya. Ang presidente sa student government mga pila ka tuig di lang ako magsaba pila gyud. Pero junior ko ni Konsehal Ayan Mark Nakaya, senior siya nako. So, ang presidente sa student government, automatic membro sa College Disciplinary Board. So, isip kanhi presidente sa una sa CSG, Madam Presiding Officer, nakalingkod ko sa College Disciplinary Board ug naka-investigar mi ug nakahatag mig desisyon sa mga inana nga mga kaso. So nga ako lang pangutana kang Konsehal Girly Balaba kung aduna na ba'y sumbong na dason sa maong College Disciplinary Board para malihok sa College Disciplinary Board. Mo lang ang akong ikahatag nga baligiya kabahin sa ana nga problema. Daghang salamat, Madam Presiding Officer.
You want to reply? Yes, Councilor Girly Balaba.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. In answer to the question of our, I think the Student Council of that said university already is involved in the issue. Yeah, and the president is amenable to the plea of the complainant, but the dean of the said department is very adamant. So I think they are gathering signatures from the students na for the action. No? Wala pa sila. Last Thursday they had a closed door meeting. They had a dialogue with the complainant and the president of the said university, but the dean of the said the department apparently walked out.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, Councilor Suset Daba.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. Maayong hapon sa tanan. This was referred to the Committee on Education, Social Services, and Youth. I would like to suggest, Madam Chair, that if we come up with a particular date for the investigation, we invite CHED, and we also include DepEd, and then the Dean of the College of Nursing, and perhaps the complainant must be there.
Okay.
So that we will be able to successfully investigate the case, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you very much, Councilor Suset Daba. I'm a nurse and I have been working in the hospital. I've been studying as nursing student. I did not see anything wrong while having my duty and while studying in College of Nursing. So for me, the respect for culture is a priority, respect for beliefs is a priority, and while working in a hospital, I don't see any wrong wearing hijab. So that is my own opinion. Anyway, refer to the committee. 3 committees: education, youth, and women. Okay? So it will be referred to the committees. Majority Floor Leader, can we do the flag
Yes.
ceremony?
So may I make a motion to suspend, for a recess, Madam Chair.
Recess, 5-minute recess.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes recess. Okay. Mag-make up Okay. So, where are the photographers? So, everybody should be out. Kana randire? Okay, sige. Okay. Tangtangon di agpuan, di ba nag-start na with flag ceremony? Tangtangon, dili. Murag dili na tangtangon ka nag-start man ta. Ay, recess ya. Pero mag-picture man ta, it has to be on. Kay picturean man. Okay. Mag-drama na kay nakasugod na bentag open, then it should be dili na makita na ako. Pero mag-music pa yan ta. Music. Please rise.